Skyrim and Witcher 3 are one of the most kinda interplayable open-world RPGs, and that's no surprise. Both are legendary and both have something other one doesn't. Witcher 3 doesn't have Skyrim's insanely vast, truly open-world exploration and total number of content, and does not have mechanics like stealth or complex magic system. While Skyrim cannot compete with Witcher 3's incredible storyline, non-linear quests, and generally much more satisfying combat. While Witcher 3 modding capabilities do not allow to add dozens of new quests and areas, Skyrim modding though allows to heavily inject Witcher mechanics, and not just something cosmetic like armors and weapons, but also the gameplay changing mods, such as Witcher universe monsters as enemies, magic, combat, animations and more. Let's take a look on those, beginning from the notable gameplay mods first. Michael Mods is undoubtedly the most prominent creature mods author in the last few years, having added over 160 new creatures to Skyrim, both as enemies and neutral creatures and critters. Between all those, there is a decent number of monsters from the Witcher series: Leshens, Foglings, Water Hags, Catachans, Chimaras, Garcanes and even Pixies from the Blood and Wine DLC. Moreover, they all are hand-placed, meaning they will appear only in locations or dungeons where it logically makes sense. Leshens can appear deep in the forest, Water Hags near swamps and lakes, and so on. These enemies also will have not only corresponding abilities, but often a brand new sounds and sometimes animations. Witcher Science mod stands for its name: Art, Igni, Axi, Quen in both versions, and Irden. Not only the signs have the proper damaging, protective or crowd control effects, same as their original counterparts in The Witcher 3, a proper casting animations are being played as well if you accustom them as a true Witcher, weapon in right and sign in the left hand. Their FX visuals are nothing but stunning, and in total, that's the best ever made implementation of the Witcher magic in Skyrim, while also being properly balanced for Skyrim magic design. Missives is a super simple but yet super immersive mod that adds a bounty boards in cities, where you can take many different side quests of various difficulty and reward, just as in the Witcher games. Moreover, I will be linking two other add-ons that give new model and texture to the board itself, making it look almost the same as in The Witcher 2. Memorable bounties, Witcher-inspired quests, adds 3 short, fully voiced and well-written quests, heavily inspired by the Witcher series. They are simple but atmospheric and giving you an actual moral choice, unlike the vastly majority of Skyrim side quests that are blunt as a steel mace.
Kaldor didn't get a good look at it, but he said it walked on 4 legs. From what he says, I think walked is a strong word. The kid reckons it might have been a bear, but I don't believe it. The boy said the thing ran straight after the murders, made a dash straight towards Lake Elanalta. I'd investigate there. There's plenty of little hiding spaces for the monsters on the run.
You! Stay away from Frostholm! It's not but a ruin now. Everyone's either dead or fled, all because of that bastard!
I think you already know the half of it. I killed the beast, took its pelt as proof of my kill, and returned to Frostholm. When I asked to see the Elder for my pay, all of these inbred peasants said the same thing. Oh, he's out hunting. He won't be back for many days.
Chasing the Dragon, Toxicity and Addiction is a realism immersion mod that introduces toxicity system heavily inspired by the Witcher series. No longer you can just consume dozens of potions during the battle without any consequences. Now, consuming potions builds up toxicity. When it reaches certain level, at first nothing bad happens, and your character even feels better to represent a bit of a high state from the potion consumption. But after a few hours, a progressively worsening addiction and its side effects will kick in, blurring your vision and debuffing your stats. You can consume one more potion to temporarily stop this, but the only way to cure the addiction is to wait it out for enough time, finally becoming sober. consume potions with caution. All this may sound way too harsh in terms of debuffs, but the mod is fully configurable in MCM, so you can adjust the values from the hardcore to super light ones, depending on your taste. In The Witcher 3, there is enemy circling feature that helps to make combat more fair to the player when fighting many enemies at once. Only a certain number of enemies from a large group will actually actively engage you in a close quarter combat, while the others will circle around, waiting for a moment to attack. Wait your turn enemy circling behavior mod helps to implement similar feature in Skyrim, and even more, allows to fully configure the max number of circling enemies and their behavior. Sojourn over signposts, Witcher-style fast travel alternative, is a simple mod that does two things. First of all, it disables the regular fast travel and allows you to fast travel only by activating the signposts. You can also craft so-called travel supplies that represent the spending on food and money during the travels, and use them to fast travel as well if you want so. The mod is also compatible with mods that add new signposts, such as road and city overhauls. Witcher-style meditate waiting adds the Geralt meditation and standing up animation when waiting, small details that make difference immersion-wise. The second part of this mod list contains over 20 different mods, so there is no use to literally show them all here, as this would take too much of your time. These mods are somewhat cosmetic, but also important to finish the recreation of The Witcher in your Skyrim. First of all, many armors and weapons, Witcher school sets, various one-handed and two-handed weapons, and even some unique stuff like the current tier armor or the Eredin sword that you was not able to personally use in The Witcher 3 itself. Then there are also Witcher-like looking eye mod, the music overhaul that brings Witcher tracks to Skyrim for both exploration and combat, and optionally even has a level up and the quest sound replacers, Witcher companions, Geralt, Yen and Ciri, Witcher-inspired player mansion, and even tiny things like the loot retexture. One thing that I want to show specifically here is the Witcher 3 swords on back position. You need to have 3 mods for that: race menu, XPMSE and the simple dual sheath. Then just type show race menu in console to bring up the character creation window. Scroll to the very right till you see weapons menu. There you can completely customize the position and even size of the equipped weapon. Similar to what I am doing now, simply use the yaw slider for the second sword to rotate it from its initial position and then move it to the right horizontally to make your swords on back look exactly like in Witcher 3. That's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this thematic mod list video to try it one day. Don't forget that every mod for both Skyrim Special and Legendary Edition is linked down below. Don't forget to enable channel notifications and join our Discord to always stay in touch. If you want to support my work during the Russian invasion to my country, hop at my Patreon or buy me a coffee pages. Stay tuned, stay safe and stay happy. Sinitar here, signing out.